And this guy's just living the dream. Aaron Goldhammer joining us from Cleveland. He's from ESPN Radio in Cleveland. And we got to know, what is it like for sports fans that have been calling into your show from the Cleveland area? What's it like for them right now?
Well, we are in the City of Champions. First of all, we haven't stopped the party yet. I know everybody else is moving on to talking about free agency and Kevin Durant. In Cleveland, we're still replaying Game 7 on our DVRs every single night. Okay, so that party hasn't stopped. And then we just kind of realized, oh, by the way, yeah, this is the longest Indians winning streak of the last 60 years that we're in the middle of right now, going for 13 in a row tonight. It's truly a magical time to be a sports fan in Northeast Ohio. In fact, you could argue that June of 2016, with the Cavs winning the title and the Indians record, is the greatest month in the history of Cleveland sports.
We even saw a guy in a Browns jersey dancing just a second ago. He was in the seats at Progressive Field. But now that's a question I want to get to, though, because you said you just realized that the Indians are in the midst of one of the greatest winning streaks in franchise history. I don't think you're alone, because they're averaging less than 17,000 fans a game. Cleveland has the worst attendance in the majors. What gives? You've got a first-place team, the hottest team in baseball.
Well, I did get a press release today, Chris, that the Indians are close to selling out a game on the 4th of July, which should help bump that average up and maybe get us above Tampa Bay and into 29th in attendance. But there are some scars there, you know, with Indians fans and Indians ownership, with the Dolan family trading away Cy Young Award pitchers and Victor Martinez from a few years ago. And you know, I think those scars run pretty deep. But I agree with you. It is high time that fans in Cleveland start to recognize how good the Tribe is and get on board. And I think they're going to. They have a big homestand coming up against the Tigers and the Yankees. And I think very quickly you're going to see them rising in the attendance rankings. You know, it's not maybe the greatest baseball town in the world. Cleveland is now infatuated with LeBron, but it's a great sports town overall. And we once sold out 455 consecutive Indians games here back in the 90s. So I would expect some of that 90s momentum to return if the Indians continue to play well.
20 years ago, the Jake was the place to be. You could not find a seat there, but Aaron says everybody's just at home on the DVR replaying LeBron hoisting the trophy. I got to ask you this, though. I know it's a long shot, a really, really long shot. But LeBron is a free agent now. He opted out of his final year there. If I'm just throwing it out, if he were to leave Cleveland because he brought a championship to the Cavs, if he were to leave right now, how would that town react?
Boy, ESPN is just obsessed with the idea of LeBron at some point leaving again. Look, we won our championship here. That's the biggest thing. We're going to build statues and rename streets after LeBron, no matter what happens. We had a guy call our show today saying he wants to rename Lake Erie Lake LeBron, and we're going to try to get a petition going to make that happen. So, look, the big goal was getting that one ring and breaking that curse. And now that LeBron's done that, whether he goes one day to play for the Lakers or back to Miami, or this town is going to love LeBron James for all eternity, no matter what happens from here. But trust me, guys at the network, everybody, he's not going anywhere. LeBron is ours.
Sounded to me like you started saying it's okay if he leaves. He brought us our championship. And keep in mind, Aaron, you've got ESPN all over your shirt there, so you're one of us. LeBron James, though, likely going to stay. Aaron Goldhammer living it up with the champs and the hottest team in baseball. The Indians going for 13 in a row tonight.